Welcome to 365 Language Planet. If you want to learn and use English, Spanish, Japanese, and or German, this is the channel for you. We do live stream shows every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Japan Standard Time. In each show, you can learn great questions for talking about the theme of the show, and you can actually practice using language by writing your answers and new questions in the chat. I can't wait to enjoy learning and using languages with you. So, please subscribe and join the show. See you soon. Nos vemos pronto. Bis bald. また近いうちに会いましょう。Welcome! Bienvenidos! Yokoso! This is Let's Speak English, Spanish, Japanese Live, Episode 7. The theme of this episode is Cheer Up! Aminar! Genkiづける. Before we begin, let's look at this month's 365 language stars and planets. We now have 8 stars: Takanona, Kanmama, Charming, YO, K Workshop, Hiromi Okada, T Agnor, and KE. Way to go! And we have 5 planets: Tetsuro, Takesh, Hiroti, Omeg, and A Hybrid. Nice job! If you want to become a 365 language planet, all you need to do is share an idea in the chat. So, let's begin! Empecemos! Hajimemashou! The first question of tonight's show is, I felt so down this morning because of hay fever. How about you? In español, esta mañana me sentí muy deprimido por la fiebre del heno. ¿Y tú? 日本語で、今朝は花粉症でとても気分が落ち込んでいました。あなたはどうですか? So now, please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Ahora, escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. 今、チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。You have 4 minutes. Tienes 4 minutos. 4分間あります。All right. So, I felt so down this morning because of hay fever. How about you? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Maybe, if some people might say, oh, I felt great this morning. Or you might say, oh, I felt so down this morning because of hay fever too. I don't know, but, please enjoy using English and please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. En español, esta mañana me sentí muy deprimido por la fiebre del heno. ¿Y tú? escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. La fiebre del heno is hay fever in Spanish. All right. In Japanese, oh, Tomomitsu Shishido, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us. I don't feel any hay fever this season yet. Wow, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. Good news. K Workshop, thank you for joining the show. I didn't feel so down this morning, but it was so cold this morning. Wow, lucky you. That's great. All right, so in Japanese, 今朝は花粉症でとても気分が落ち込んでいました。あなたはどうですか？チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。Okay, Wyo, thank you for joining tonight's show. I didn't feel so down this morning because of hay fever. How about you? So sorry to hear that. KE, thank you for joining tonight's show. Good to see you again. I suffer from hay fever every year, so I got to see a doctor earlier. Very smart. Good idea. Hinomi Okada, thank you for joining tonight's show. I felt not so bad, but I don't like this chilly morning. I'm sorry to hear that. For me, no problem. Chilly morning was okay. It was just a hay fever. Maybe. All right. Well, let's move on to the next section. So now, please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. Ahora, escribe una nueva pregunta en el chat o en los comentarios. 今、チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。You have 4 minutes. Tienes 4 minutos. 4分間あります。All right, so now you can write a new question in the chat or in the comments, and you can write any kind of question is okay. So just say, please try to enjoy using English or español or 日本語. So, kind of simple sentence would be, oh, that's it all. Thank you for joining tonight's show. Good to see you again. I felt great last week, but not this week. How about you? Simple question. Okay, Hiromi Okada says, you seems, no S is fine. You can just say, you seem better than this afternoon. Are you getting better, right? Yes, I am. I'm getting better. I felt very good, after the afternoon lesson. And I bought some new medicine. This is my favorite hay fever medicine? Sante, AL, cool, good medicine. That'd be a good question too, like do you have any hay fever medicine? Oh, oh no, Tetsudo says, I don't have hay fever and any allergies. Wow, lucky you. KE says, I had the flu last month. How about you? Fortunately for me, no flu this year. So I've been very lucky about that. I have not had the flu this year yet, but last year I had the flu at the beginning of April. And so, yeah, I guess it could happen anytime. But KE, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I hope you are feeling better now. Okay, sorry, Sim is correct. Great to hear that you got an eye drop. Yes. Yeah, I love this eye drop. Very good. Good eye drop, and it's a good price too. I think it's cheaper than last year. So, very nice. I got at Matsumoto Kiyoshi in Keyaki Walk. All right. Tetsuro says, I have glaucoma, so I take eye medicine every day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tetsuro, but does the medicine help you? I hope the medicine is helping your condition. All right. Takanona says, I had a hard time getting up because it was so cold this morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. For me, I had no problem. But I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, nice work. If you're still typing, please continue and you can share your question anytime during the show. Lyle said, I felt so down this morning because I wanted to sleep more. How about you? That sounds like my wife. Usually she always wants to sleep more. Okay, well, great job, everyone. Nice work. Let's move on to the next question, which is, how do you like to cheer up when you feel down? In español, ¿cómo te gusta animarte cuando te sientes deprimido? 日本語で落ち込んでいるときに自分を元気づけるにはどうすればいいですか? So now, please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Ahora, escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. 今、チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. You have 4 minutes. Tienes 4 minutos. 4分間あります. Right, so how do you like to cheer up when you feel down? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. ¿Cómo te gusta? ¿Cómo te gusta animarte cuando te sientes deprimido? Escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. All right, charming. Thank you for joining tonight's show. I eat my favorite delicious food when I feel down. Nice idea. Yeah, food has an amazing power to cheer people up. I love I love to eat food too. All right, K Workshop says I like to eat my favorite ramen to cheer me up. Nice idea. Takanona says when I'm feeling down, I listen to my favorite music. Nice idea. Me too. I love music. Music's a great way to cheer up. Tetsudo says I usually read New York Times, which makes me cheer up when I feel down. That's great. Nice idea. Yeah, it's always good to read something you like. All right, so in Japanese, 落ち込んでいるときに元気をつける。All right. 自分を元気づけるにはどうすればいいですか？ All right, he says I give a call to my friends and have them listen, making me feel better. Great idea. Nice idea, KE. チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。How do you like to cheer up when you feel down? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. ¿Cómo te gusta animarte cuando te sientes deprimido? All right, Tomomitsu Shishido says to eat favorite food like sushi. Yes, I love sushi too. Sushi is a great food to cheer up. Tetsudo says, I like reading interesting news in English. I used to like reading interesting news in English, but recently I don't like it so much. There's too much crazy news. But yeah, I used to love reading the news and watching the news. Okay, well, great job. Nice work. So now, please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. Ahora, escribe una nueva pregunta en el chat o en los comentarios. 今、チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。You have 4 minutes. Tienes 4 minutos. 4分間あります。All right. So, anything, as always, any kind of question is okay. You can make a question by changing my question, or you can make any kind of question. Wayo says, I'd like to watch my favorite Korean drama when I feel down. Nice idea. Yeah. Sometimes, me too. Okay, Workshop says, who do you want to cheer you up when you feel down? Great question. Great question. I'm not picky. I think, anyone. How about you, K Workshop? Tetsudo says, are you a cat person or a dog person? I'm a cat person. I also like dogs. Nice question. I would say I'm more of a dog person, but I like both too. I like dogs and cats. When I was a child, I had rabbits and dogs and cats as pets, and sometimes a chicken. Tetsudo, why do you like cats? All right, so if this is your first time to join the show, in this section, you can write a new question in the chat or in the comments in English, Spanish, or Japanese. If you use Japanese, please don't use too many difficult kanji. Ahora, puedes escribir una nueva pregunta en el chat o en los comentarios. All right, Tetsuo says, I like the fluffy bodies. I think I remember you said something about that. Like you like, you know, fluffy, fluffy, fluffy bodies. Yeah, cats, some cats have very fluffy bodies and some cats, just a little bit. So, yeah, that's great. Fluffy bodies are nice. I like fluffy bodies too. So, Ima, I'm beautiful. No, it's nothing. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, no, it's nothing. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, okay, workshop, but if someone can cheer you up, I think I would be very happy. Anyone who can cheer me up makes me happy. Okay, so I was saying, 今、チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問をかけます。ぜひ試してください。Takanona says, how do you like to cheer yourself up when you've had too much to drink? Great question. Oh, tough question. I don't know, Takanona. How about you? That's a tough question, but a good question, and I need to think about it some more. Okay, so let's move on to the last question of tonight's show, which is, do you have any good news? Oh, Kan Mama, thank you for joining tonight's show. I'd like to eat. No, take is fine, just eat. I'd like to eat delicious cake when my friend feels down. How about you? Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, I think cake is always nice, anytime. Okay, so the last question of tonight's show is, do you have any good news? En español, ¿tienes alguna buena noticia? 日本語で何か良いニュースはありますか? So, please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. Ahora, escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. 今、チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください. I'll start the timer. You have 4 minutes. Tienes 4 minutos. 4分間あります. Okay, Workshop says, I'll get a new audio player tomorrow. Fantastic. That's great news. That's great news. Do you have any good news? Please write your answer in the chat or in the comments. ¿Tienes alguna buena noticias? Noticia. Escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. Okada says, I'll go to a wine saloon with my drinking buddy at the end of March. Yay! That's fantastic news. For me, when I feel down, I love to hear good news from other people. It kind of cheers me up. Tetsudo says, I discovered new cats in my area recently. It's good news for me. That's great. You have some new cat buddies. That's good. All right. Right. So, 何か良いニュースはありますか？チャットまたはコメントに答えを書いてください。Do you have any good news? Please tell me by writing your answer in the chat or in the comments. And Mama says, snowdrops have bloomed in my garden. I see. So snowdrops must be a kind of flower, right? I'll do a Google search. Takanona says, I bought a new dance costume. Sounds great. Good news. I love to hear people's good news. Always cheers me up. All right. So, ¿tienes alguna buena noticia? Escribe tu respuesta en el chat o en los comentarios. Wyo says, yes, I do. The daytime is getting to be longer day by day. I like that. I like it except the hay fever. That's the one thing I don't like about spring. Charming says, yes, I do. I bought Top's chocolate cake at the Suzerain department store. Sounds great. That's great. Junior Clara says, one more good news for our family. My aunt-in-law will check out of the hospital in 2 or 3 weeks. That's great news. Wonderful. Okay, so now please write a new question in the chat or in the comments. Ahora, escribe una nueva pregunta en el chat o en los comentarios. 今、チャットまたはコメントに新しい質問を書いてください。All right, so you can write, you have 4 minutes. Tienes 4 minutos, 4分間あります。All right, so you can write a new question in the chat by changing my questions or by writing any kind of question. All right, KE says, yes, I'm so happy that I passed the grade 1 of English proficiency test. Now I'm preparing for the secondary exam. Wow, that's fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. Great news. Wyo says, do you have any nice plans this weekend? Which I'm guessing you mean plans. Do you have any nice plans this weekend? Nice idea, Wyo. Takanona says, do you have any fun plans next week? Great question. So, Wyo, how about you? And Takanona, how about you? K Workshop says, do you know any good restaurant in Maebashi? Great question. I know a lot of good restaurants in Maebashi. recently, I recommend the shop very near my home called Lotus, a Vietnamese restaurant. Nice, very nice place. It doesn't look so nice from the outside, but the inside is very nice, and the food is great, and it's a nice place. Tetsudo says, "What will you do in your next vacation?" I want to go to a spa. Oh, great. One thing, instead of using in, I recommend to use on. What will you do on your next vacation? Um, Great question. I don't know. I don't have any plans right now, but I would love to go to the beach and go swimming. Last year, I did a triathlon for the first time, and nice catch, nice catch. I did a triathlon for the first time, and I bought a wetsuit. But I don't have many chances to use my wetsuit, so I would love to go to the beach and try to go swimming in my wetsuit. How about you? I mean, you said go to the spa. Okay. Lyle says, I'm going to go, I'm going to go to one of my favorite restaurants with my family. Sounds great. It sounds like a very nice plan. What kind of restaurant? These days, for families, I recommend Uobe. Uobe Kaiten Sushi. It's a really nice kind of sushi restaurant for families. And there's other sushi restaurants. Like I love another sushi restaurant called Uoshin in Maebashi. But Uoshin is a little bit, kind of higher quality, and so it's good for my family. It's good for a special, very special occasion. Kan Mama says, "Do you have any travel plans next month?" Great question. No plans yet. How about you, Kan Mama? YO says Korean restaurants. Nice. That sounds great. All right. Well, if you're still typing, you can share your idea anytime during the show or after the show in the comments. But that's the end of tonight's show. Thank you so much for studying and using languages with me tonight. All right. Tomomitsu says, I'm looking forward to the new season of professional baseball. What sports do you like? Great question. I love American football, number one. But number two, basketball. And I like baseball too. I like watching baseball. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you all for joining tonight's show. Great time. Thank you very much. Yes, Tetsuro, you have a good day and night too. We have live stream shows every Thursday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and give the show a big thumbs up. I hope everyone has a great evening, and I will see you next time. Nos vemos pronto. また近いうちに会いましょう。Bis bald. Good night. Bye.